Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. So a moment now to see the story for Jamal Murray.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Horford is out there with Durant. Then it's Curry. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Miami, Henderson out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Reza Shea. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Livingston in at the 4-man position. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
They get it back. Curry with a wide-open look. Drops in the tray. Curry's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Bucks.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And it's Schroeder missing. Here's Milwaukee now. It's a three-point game. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Horford with the screen on Schroeder. Second chance shot. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Livingston sinks the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Durant. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David.
Major athleticism on display there. Durant is gifted and can glide, too.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Wound up there for Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now Livingston, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry, just 5 to shoot. Allen's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Murray. Last game he had 12. Pass to McGee. Three-pointer, Horford knocks down the 3-ball.
Horford's three-point shooting has really developed. Been an impressive journey for him. He understands the value of being a big guy that can spread the floor by making threes.
Murray against Schroeder. Rebound, Milwaukee. Murray outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
To the inside, Curry finds Murray, and it's blocked. The dive for the ball, and he recovers it. They get it again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Heat trail by 9. Henderson outside. Rizachet in the corner. Henderson outside. Down low. Shot to stop the run. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
And KD throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Schroeder passes to Allen. Now Rizachet. Pass to Henderson. Livingston looking for the opening.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. Look at the Heat. A 1-1 record thus far in the Cup, so they have to win this one at home.
Yeah, and I tell you, they're counting on these fans to give them a boost, so you would expect them to come out with a little extra in their tank tonight. This is a 100% need game in the Cup.
And seeing how things are shaking out for the Bucks as well. They won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Durant's got 8.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
Here's Rizachet. Still scoreless. Schroeder passes to Allen, and Allen slams it in.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Walter, he's checked in for Rizachet. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Olynyk's checked in. Murray kicks to McGee. Murray against Schroeder. Pass to Olynyk. 5 on the clock. KD a screen. Murray, no good. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 7. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Livingston, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 5. Now Murray. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. There's the double team with Henderson. Murray finds Durant. Fires from way outside.
Are you kidding me?
How did he get that? How in
Unreal.
the world did he
Come
get
on,
that?
man. How did that go down?
Allen against McGee. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Durant. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Inside, Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. Bucks leading by 6. To the middle, here's McGee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. McGee's got his second basket of the game. The Heat have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Murray against Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
And he knocks down the first one. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
The Heat trail by 10. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Racking up the points down low, well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. Kevin Durant is second.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Durant. He's got 13. Outside for Murray. Shoots over Walter. KD can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot's good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Murray. Steven Adams making his last shot. And KD throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Walter. Scoreless thus far. George, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 10-point lead. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Schroeder after the made shot from KD. To the inside, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
Outside, KD. Olynyk sets a screen for KD. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 23 points per game, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Here's Graham. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. George finds Adams. From deep. And it's George missing. Milwaukee leading by 12. Outside, KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Donnie's checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Walter in for George. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Walter. Offensive rebound for 3. Murray. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Bucks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts, and he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Jamal Murray is out there with Curry. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Horford. And it's Covington in at the 3. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And he comes up with the deuce. Dunn's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Heat.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Curry. The 3 ball. Miami grabs the miss, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. Here's Graham, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Yeah, of course, they also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I'll tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, B.A. The Heat trail by 8. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Murray. Horford inside the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Horford's got his second bucket tonight.
Part of what makes Horford such a really good jump shooter is the fundamentals and mechanics, but also his confidence.
Basket good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Bucks with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Al Horford. And it's Durant in for Jamal Murray. KD against James. And there it is for him. KD's got 23.
And, you know, the timing Durant has. Does a nice job. Really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime. Straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Curry against Graham. Pass to Rizachet. In the corner, it's James. Here's Walter. Off target with his 3.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Outside Durant. McGee inside. Dunn covering.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Pass to Rizachet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Olynyk. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The Heat making a switch here. Adams checked in. Curry against Graham. Lobbed up there for Durant. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Walter. Kick out to Adams. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Rizachet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Now here's Durant, who's got 23. Over James. Durant, good. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Pass to Livingston. Graham a screen on Olynyk. Here's Livingston. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Miami's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Allen slams it in.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
Curry with it. He's got 5. Olynyk a screen on Graham. Curry outside. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to James. Graham, the pass to Livingston. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three from KD. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Walters checked in. Al Horford is checked in for Milwaukee. Lobbed up there for Allen. Stolen by McGee. Durant against Graham. Shoots over Graham. KD's shot is off. The Heat trail by 10. James kicks to Graham. Rebounded by the Bucks. KD's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Horford. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Bucks miss.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
James looking around. Graham kicks to Livingston. It's Allen on the wing. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Heat. Henderson comes in for Devontae Graham. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Heat. The Heat have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Puts it up from 12. Good on the bucket. Durant's got 27.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Pass to Reza Shea. Down low. Schroeder dishes to Allen. Back to Livingston. Henderson kicks it over to Schroeder. Clock at 4. Miami needs to get a shot off. There's the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And he's got such a high basketball IQ for a young player. Henderson already has plenty of tricks up his sleeve.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Here's KD. He's got 27. Outside Curry. Five to shoot. From deep three-point territory. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Here's Curry. Second shot opportunity. No good. His first miss after 3 makes. The Heat trail by 3. Inside. Livingston passes to Schroeder. Rebounded by the Bucks. KD's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. Back to Durant. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Horford double team. Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Curry's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Bucks. The Heat have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Henderson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Henderson's got 6 points.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Outside, KD. Tipped away. Horford sets a screen for Durant to the paint. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Durant. That's 7 points for Al Horford.
Few bigs are better in the 2-man game than Al Horford. He can pop out for the shot, or he can roll to the rim, too, just like you saw there.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry, the past month has been surreal. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Schroeder outside. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Livingston. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Livingston's got 6 in the quarter.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Here's KD, and it's in off the backboard. Durant's got 29 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
1:06 left to play here in the half. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Allen. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's a nice take and make by Murray, a scoring guard with tremendous skills and confidence.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots. We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And, you know, games like this really boost Allen's confidence. I mean, and that feeds on itself. He'll become more aggressive moving forward as a result.
And here is Durant. Last time out, he had 44 points. Puts up a 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Bucks. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him, and I think there's more where that came from. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first half. Did you think coming...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. In the Western Conference, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Miami Heat.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
The Heat trail by 5. We've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Henderson. Reza Shea is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Livingston in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Murray. Up top, Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Anderson finds Allen. Now here's Livingston. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Livingston's got 12 in the game.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Here's Durant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The first free throw is good.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Henderson passes to Livingston. Schroeder against Murray. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back.
and really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. He misses the free throw.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Walter, he's checked in for Rieseshay. Henderson kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Henderson. Bounce pass Livingston. Good ball movement here by Miami. Henderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Schroeder outside. Here's Walter. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 7. Wide open look here for Murray. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Schroeder missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
Taking a look at some stats for Horford. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 4 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Here's Henderson, just 4 to shoot. Sinks the 15-footer. Henderson's got 8.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Henderson against Curry. Lobbed up there for Durant. Durant uses his size and close.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Exploding off the floor. Henderson finishes it off midair.
Bucks leading by 11. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 8.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim says, with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Milwaukee. Inside. McGee inside. He's against Allen. Off target with the jump hook. The Heat trail by 13. Schroeder with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. To the middle. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Olenek, he's checked in for Al Horford. Curry can't get it to go. The Heat have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Schroeder. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
A floater. They get it again. McGee, no problem on the jumper in close. McGee's got 10 points.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Henderson passes to Allen. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Henderson. Here's Schroeder. No good on the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
George is checked in for Miami. James comes in for Henderson. The Heat trail by 16. Schroeder dishes to George. And Curry pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Wasted no time on that one. KD's got 41.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Schroeder with a screen on Murray. Here's James. He squares up and sinks it. James has got his first bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Olenek. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Olenek. Durant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Milwaukee. The Heat trail by 20. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Here's Walter. No scoring in this one. Pass to James. Over Murray. Stolen by McGee. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. Murray with it. James defending. Curry against Schroeder. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Pass to Walter. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. It's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Bucks leading by 18. Now Curry. 20 points for him. McGee the pass to KD. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Jamal Murray, number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
And the Heat making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Horford comes in for McGee. And Robert Covington subbed in for Curry. Back to Schroeder. To the left side wing. Outside, James. Schroeder kicks to Dunn. No good on the 3. And KD's got the ball here for Milwaukee. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Murray gets himself open and drills it. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Horford against Dunn. To the left wing. Good work defensively by Horford.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
To the paint. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. James finds Dunn. Here's Walter. Back to James. Pass to Schroeder. Launches a three. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant down low. And it goes down 2 points. KD's got 48.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Launches it. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, I think that was clearly a force. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
And the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
George sets a screen for Schroeder. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Outside Durant. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. One after another, he's been terrific at the line, going 9 for 9.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities. And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Here's KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What a contribution at the line so far, going 10 for 10. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here's James. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Robert Covington. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Horford. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Murray in at the 2-guard spot. Heat shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Whitehead, and it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Walter, defended by Covington. And here's James outside. Miami no good on that time either. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. With the step back, here's Murray. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
Back to Graham. Pass to Walter. Graham surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Over Curry. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
George is checked in for the Heat. Horford with a screen on Graham. Curry's shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Walter. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Buries the long-range jumper.
Clearly, Graham is fired up right now. Had to answer that last 3 shot.
Murray outside. It's Curry outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And George gets it to go.
You know, Devontae Graham was raised in a share-the-ball system, so he's more than willing to just make the next pass.
Outside Curry. Olynyk sets a screen for Curry. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Walter. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Dangerous in the pick and roll. Graham making the smart decision right there and dishing the ball off.
Murray outside. Horford sets a screen for Murray. Outside Covington. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Outside, George. James kicks to Graham. Pass to Whitehead for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Murray's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here is Olynyk. Now Horford. James covering. Murray for 3. Whitehead with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's George, and it's denied. Murray against James. Outside Curry. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic. rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Covington passes to Olynyk. Covington, a screen on George for three. Murray. Miami grabs the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to George. Outside, James. Here's Whitehead trying to end the drought. Cans it from downtown. Whitehead's got himself on the board with three there.
Oh, nice pass there by James. His teammates really will appreciate his ability to facilitate.
James against Murray. Outside Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
James against Murray. James, the pass to Graham. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that one misses. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Jared Allen's checked in for Whitehead. Reza Shea is coming in for Walter. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for James. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Devontae Graham. Milwaukee also making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for Olynyk. And Durant subbed in for Robert Covington. On its way from Curry for two. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Love the spin move right there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot. He may have spun himself dizzy out of the spin move.
Henderson kicks it over to Schroeder. And it's sent back by Horford. Curry dishes to Murray. Back to Curry. Pass to KD. The tray. The offensive rebound. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Schroeder outside. Reza Shea with it. Good ball movement here by Miami. George finds Henderson. Looking to end his cold spell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Henderson against Curry. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Pass to Reza Shea. Outside, George. Reza Shea with it, guarded by Horford. Henderson outside. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And the Heat making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And KD, here we go. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Rizachet. High post Allen. Shoots over McGee. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 23.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
And finished off by Horford.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Livingston. In the corner, Henderson with it. Now Rizachet. And the three off target.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Curry passes to Murray. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Milwaukee.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Henderson, and just miss after miss right now. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Very intense game tonight. How did you guys keep your emotions in check?
Well, we love a physical game, and we're not going to back down from anything. This is a great team. We respect them. They've been playing well this year, but we wanted to come in here and get a win, especially after losing last game.
Yeah, you turned it around and got that W and maybe turned things around. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.